So I'm Kath Gillard, I'm the Group Procurement Director at Landsec. I met Talent Drive 2.5 years ago. I was always quite nervous about a solus appointment for a recruitment partner, but I really got the sense that Talent Drive were going to take the time to understand my vision, my 3-year strategy for the function. So I put all of my trust in Talent Drive to help me to build, in my view, a best-in-class procurement function. And it's funny now because I look back 2.5 years post the recruitment, and I generally have got the best individuals in procurement in the business in my team. And I feel quite proud of that. So the biggest challenge, when I think back, there was 2 biggest challenges. There's always one role as a head of procurement or group procurement director that you really struggle to find, and that's your procurement analyst. They are trying to find a golden unicorn, and I knew it was going to be quite difficult on the offset, and it was difficult. But we found our procurement analyst, and he's been with us over 2 years now, actually. Why it was so difficult is that there's so many analysts out there that they know their data, they know spend data, they're masters of what they do, but their ability to talk normally to a finance director or a CFO and actually provide the insights. So what does the spend data tell you? You know, if you can find a person that is able to, in English, explain that in a very simple way, you know you found your person. So I knew it was going to be challenging to find my data analyst, but I found him. And the only way I found him was just through the sheer determination of Talent Drive to scour the market, looking everywhere you possibly could. And that's how we found our analyst. And it's so lovely to see that the analyst that we found has actually become one of the shadow board members of this business. So he has a real success story. We saw that he was an absolute superstar. The organisation has seen that he's a superstar, and you know, he's actually just been appointed as one of our shadow board members. So such a significant event for him. So what did I enjoy the most? Meeting Martin. I probably consider Martin as a friend these days, not just a recruitment company and the face behind Talent Drive. So the banter with Martin, and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of giggles along the way. In all of those desperate days of candidates not turning up or ghosting you or just being, you know, not what they were on their CV, we just always had a laugh about it. So that was the bit that I enjoyed the most. And also, it's quite astonishing to think that I was never in my comfort zone doing the videos for the recruitment, and I was really quite uncomfortable about it. But actually, it took me out of my comfy zone. It was a completely different way of approaching the market. And that's actually quite different. And I actually, in a weird kind of way, enjoyed it. I can't believe I just said that, but I did. So that's probably some of my most enjoyable moments. So yes, I would absolutely recommend Talent Drive to my network. And I actually do on every opportunity that I can. And the reason being is that if you want a recruitment company that takes the time to get to know you as a person, gets to know your vision, gets to know the culture that you're working within, that's worth its weight in gold. And the success of the build of my team from 0 to circa 16 people has been down to that diligence at the start of the process, understanding me, what I was looking to achieve, and finding the right candidates that Talent Drive knew would support me and match my culture. So just adding to that, you know, Talent Drive is Martin, and it's Martin's brand, and it's a phenomenal brand. But what I will say is that the people that also delivered against that brand were Beth, Brian, Brad. You know, what a phenomenal team of individuals. Beth in particular, you know, I went to market quite recently for all of my P2P business partners, and she did the same. So whereas Martin supported me with my strategic procurement recruitment, Beth supported me with my P2P recruitment. And, you know, again, phenomenal job.